See, whenever I use the word DYOR, it doesn't mean that I am not afraid or I want to say, okay, or transfer the responsibility or the blame in case of the project crashes. I'm saying it because I want the best for you. I want you to know what I know because it is conviction that is going to save you. Now, let's take for instance, Peter asked, my Lord, can I walk on water? The Lord said, walk on water. Because Peter doesn't understand the principle of walking on water, at the time he started sinking. Because of what? His feet cut short somewhere. Now, again, somebody held $1,000 worth of Shiba, $1,000 worth of Shiba. And in less than 3 months, $1,000 worth of Shiba has now dropped to $1 to $2. But he still held it. Do you want to tell me that if this person doesn't know something that an average person doesn't know about the project, because he did his proper research, which is do YOR, do your own research, he wouldn't have sold when maybe Shiba dropped to maybe $500 or $200 because he knows something. So whenever I use the word do your own research, it means that there is something I want you to see. There is something I'm seeing that I want you to see. See, let me tell you, you see Wikicat, I will carry it on my head anytime, any day. Because of what? That project is not a meme coin. No. If you missed Bitcoin, if you missed BNB, if you missed Ethereum, see, do not miss Wikicat. I am telling you honestly. I am telling you because I love you. And if you buy into Wikicat, right, when we get to maybe 2 point something billion, and just take a profit that can actually, when you use it and invest in yourself, you become more productive. What do I mean? If you invest in yourself, maybe you learn a course or you learn a skill, maybe your monthly salary or the monthly something you earn, income you earn is 500. Now, because of that little investment you did in yourself, you can now make 2,000 or 3,000. Now, that 2 or 3,000 will now sustain you. Why your Wikicat, you give it time to actually do the growth. Because what separates wealthy men from people who are just, random investors in whatever thing is that wealthy men understand what patience and time can actually do to an investment portfolio. Now, let's take our mind back. Sam Happy is building Penny Remit, an app that allows you to spend your crypto on a go in real time. Now, this is a goal, a vision that have been there since. But Penny Remit will actually be launched maybe in this February or in March. But I believe that with a whole lot of things, they are now in the test mode, and Wikicat and Penny Remit have actually been used for its first transaction, which was paying for a gym membership fee. Now, look at Andy. Andy is an Asian community guy, right? He's very big. Look at what he's saying. He said we need apps, we need to build apps that can actually help us spend crypto in real time. And it occurs to me, I said, this is something that Sam Happy have been building since. Now, why I tell you that when I believe a project, I go all in. Do you know what I did? I went to Sam Happy's post when he was talking about Penny Remit, when he talked about Penny Remit, that it will serve global audience and the rest of them. I went there and I tagged Andy in all of those posts. I think there are 3 posts. I tagged Andy in all of the 3 posts. Now, let me tell you this. Sam Happy said that once Penny Wallet goes live, that it will have a direct impact on the price of Wikicat. It did. Now again, I'm telling you that once Penny Remit launches, that it's going to have a direct impact on the price of Wikicat. That is why I have told you that make sure that you buy as much as you can, especially during these dips. That once Penny Remit goes live, in less than 6 months, Penny Remit is going to have a resultant positive effect on the price of Wikicat, taking it to the billions of market cap. And I believe that if we are going leg up again, we will get to maybe 2.5, 2.8 billion market cap. And there is a possible Binance listing along that axis. So why am I saying this? I am saying this because many of you do not know why I am hellbent on Wikicat. Now, like Sir Moses Abo said, he took interest on BC400 when I made a video and said that if BC400 rocks, they should buy me or they should hold me responsible. He said, what will make a community member, not even a dev, make such an audacious statement? That was how he started studying and the rest of them, and he become glued with whatever BC400 is building. So my brother, my sister, it's not enough to buy into any project. It is good to know. It is good to read. It is good to understand. It is good to assimilate. See, do you know why I'm so mad and crazy about Wikicat? It took me one midnight, from 12 in the midnight to around 4:30 in the morning. What was I doing? I was going all through Samapi's post since March 21, I'll be 22, 2022, which was the day Wikicat was launched. That was when I discovered, all these things, take profit, take profit. I said, take a little portion, invest in yourself, right? Invest in yourself and become more productive and leave that particular portfolio to do its time with patience and time. That is what separates wealthy men and random investors. But some of you think that maybe taking profit is just, sell 80%, 50%, and the rest of them, and buy yourself a Mercedes Benz, build yourself a house, and the rest of them. Yes, it's good in the meantime, but in the long term, you'll regret it. People who sold their BNB at $60, $70 are regretting today. But did they take profit? The answer is yes. People who sold Bitcoin below $200, $1,000, $5,000, are they regretting it today? Yes, they are regretting it. People who sold 66 trillion Wikicat, 66 trillion Wikicat for $100,000, are they regretting it? Yes, because that would have worth over $6 million. Yes, that would have worth over, let me check it. So that is over $30 million. $30 million, right? Somebody took profit by selling his 66 trillion Wikicat for $100,000. And in August of 2025, his $100,000, if he had held, would have been worth $30 million. So now, the question is this. Why sell all the 66 trillion Wikicat? Whereas you could have sold just 1 trillion, invest in yourself and the rest of them. Now, let me dare you. That guy now, wherever he is, aside buying a house, maybe building a house for his parents, buying a car, and maybe traveling abroad, if you tell that guy to account for the 100,000, I dare you, he might. Aside pointing a house he built or he bought, maybe in town or in the village, a Mercedes Benz or any car, maybe traveling abroad or sending any of the siblings abroad, and paying maybe family debt and the rest of them, he will hardly point that this is where I kept this. So now, what happens to, let's say, selling just 1 trillion Wikicat and holding 65 trillion? With that 1 trillion you sold, you can actually invest in yourself, learn a tech skill, right? Learn a trade, start up a Shopify store, an Instagram shop, just something, that will keep money coming. And do you know why he sold that quantity? Because it's either he never believed the architecture or the roadmap of that project, or he never believed Samapi, right? But if he had read, remember they said faith coming by hearing and by hearing the word of God. If he had read at the time, what he's reading, what he's consuming will actually influence him to turn from maybe a mid-term holder to a long-term holder. Well, this is me telling you this. All of you guys who are willing to take 50% profit and the rest of them in the borough so that you possibly go and buy a Mercedes Benz or buy a house, it's not a bad thing, no. But let me tell you, CZ have given the hint. He said the technology is still early. Now, if gold have stayed 6,000 years, which means Bitcoin and the entire crypto system still has a long way to go. I think we have just stayed 17 years. So we still have like 5,000 something years to go. Imagine what is going to happen. So if the likes of Michael Saylor never took profit off of his Bitcoin holding, Tom Lee, the same thing, and some other guys never took profit off of their Bitcoin, but they keep on buying on a daily basis, do you think you're smarter than them, or you know something better than them? Well, what I want to let you know is that the same way people said they missed Shiba, some people sold Shiba. The Shiba that Samapi sold for $483,000. Somebody was actually prompting him to sell when it was worth $50,000. Right? Now, can you compare the two people today? The answer is no. Well, now you know your why. Now you know the reason why you involved yourself in crypto in the first place. Right? Me, I know the reason why. You might not know, but I know. But one thing I must tell you is this. Do not fumble your bags too early. A whole lot of persons are going to sell off their Wikicat when we get to 100, 150, 200, 280 million market cap because of the fear of what happened the last time. We'll get to 280, we started going back and they refused to sell. So this time around, they're already programmed with fear. Once you reach that 200, 100, 180, 2 something, they're going to sell. And at the end of the day, they're going to miss the pumps that are going to come with Binance listing, Coinbase listing, Elon Musk tweets, Penny Remit, Wikicat Rush, and a whole lot of other utilities. Well, it is what it is. I wish you good luck ahead of time.